Welcome back to ABC-7 at 4. El Paso Electric is holding a series of community meetings to discuss their proposed rate hike. And I'm joined now by El Paso Electric's Regional Vice President, Cynthia Pena-Ortwine, about the utility's plan to raise rates. Cynthia, thank you for coming on this afternoon. I know you're in the early stages of this rate request. City Council put that rate hike request on hold until next month. So how much is El Paso Electric asking for this time?
So this proposed rate review is requesting $41 million. It would impact residential customers on average approximately $11 a month. That can go up or down depending on a customer's usage. Again, this is the proposed amount, so it still has a lengthy, transparent regulatory process that it needs to go through. And the Public Utility Commission of Texas will make the final decision in what the rates should be.
Why is this increase necessary, and why does the burden fall so much on consumers and not business owners?
That is a great question. First, I'd like to address why it's necessary. I think we all know that as a society, we are completely dependent on electricity 24/7. Our homes, our businesses, schools, hospitals. So El Paso Electric has an opportunity and the obligation really to provide reliable service. So that's what we're focused on. This rate case is necessary because it's going to recoup investments that we've already made in our system, in our infrastructure, in our grid, to make sure that it's more resilient and that your power stays on during severe weather instances. I mean, we only need to look at February when there was a winter storm and the rest of Texas had sustained outages, but El Paso's power stayed on. And that's because we're proactive and invest in our infrastructure. Now, the rate case affects all Texas customers because the investments benefit everyone.
And of course, we're not part of the statewide grid, which is also to our benefit. Now, let me ask you, if for some reason, I know you're asking for an amount that would equal to about $11 a month more for residential customers. If that, say, were cut in half, what kind of effects would that have on El Paso Electric?
So again, the amounts that are requested are to recover investments that we've made into our system. So when we go through this process, we have to prove out all of the amounts that we're requesting. We have to prove that those investments were prudent and responsible. And we have to prove that they've actually affected customers in a good way, which they have. We're making the grid more resilient. So at the end of the day, that decision will be up to the PUCT, and El Paso Electric accepts the PUCT's decision, and then we move forward.
Now, you have some more community meetings coming up in the next few days to talk about those proposed increases with folks. Talk about those.
Yes, we are so delighted to have the opportunity to actually explain the process and explain the investments to customers, again, because they impact everyone. And these community meetings are the perfect opportunity to allow customers chances to ask the questions and chances to meet with the subject matter experts at El Paso Electric. And so we can explain what we're doing to make our grid more resilient and more efficient.
And when is the next meeting coming up?
It's actually today. So there's a meeting today. It will be virtual. It's for District 6. The next meeting will be the 8th, which is for District 7. And if you like, we can send you the full calendar of the next town hall meetings. There's about 6 left. Some are virtual, some are in person, and everyone is welcome to attend and ask questions.
Cynthia Pena-Ortwine, Regional Vice President with El Paso Electric, thank you for your time this afternoon.
Thank you.
And as Cynthia mentioned, virtual meetings are scheduled for tonight for residents of District 6 and tomorrow night for residents of District 7. Both of those meetings start at 6 p.m. An in-person meeting will be held next Wednesday night at 6:15 p.m. at Mesita Elementary School, and we'll have all of this information coming up on our website, kvia.com.